All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and I definitely want to check this one out. This one right here is coming from Benny. Now, he said that Nancy Pelosi admits that January 6th was an inside job on live TV. He even also went as far as calling and said that she's drunk, and the host was stunned into silence after Nancy Pelosi admitted that. We all know that, man, Nancy Pelosi, why haven't she been in front of a judge yet? Why is Nancy Pelosi haven't been put in jail yet? This woman is just as corrupt as anybody else. Nancy Pelosi should have been in front of a courtroom. Nancy Pelosi should have been in jail for all the crap that she done caused, especially when it comes to the January 6th thing. So they sit up here and lied on Trump. The thing is, they call something trespass. How is it trespassing if the police officer let you in? If they let you in, how the world is that trespassing? How? Like I said, that right there is just crap. I really just don't get it. But we definitely finna dive straight into this. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. I also want to thank everybody that clicked on this video for the very first time. I appreciate all of you. And like I said, shout out to the ones that always stay to the very end. Everybody that always hit that like button as they come in and watch the entire video. Because if you watch the entire video, YouTube will share it so more people can see my reaction, and that right there is where it helped the channel grow. So shout out to the ones that come straight in, hit the like button, and watch the entire video. I appreciate all of you that do that. Without further ado, let's dive straight into this because Nancy Pelosi done ran her mouth and it's caught on video. Let's go.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. The amazing thing about speaking truth is that when you do it, the liars begin to really get uncomfortable and they begin to expose themselves, and then they also begin to freak out. If you want to know what's actually true, what are the things you're not allowed to say? Those are the actually true things. That's why Vivek Ramaswamy got such an interesting reaction last night from the corporate press, literally shaking.
Shout out to Vivek.
No, it's not just the headline, it's what they said. They're literally shaking, says Van Jones of Barack Obama's administration, saying that he was shaking while listening to Vivek Ramaswamy say true things. Of course, they took Vivek and they put a little hat on him, a little tinfoil. They're making him Alex Jones. They're going to make this guy the next president. He puts on his tinfoil hat for unhinged debate attention grab. What was that unhinged debate attention grab? Very interesting to go back and listen to what he had to say. This is the clip that sent everyone over the edge when he talked about truth nukes, talked about truth bombs about January 6th, truth bombs about the Great Replacement Theory, truth bombs about what our elites are planning to do to all of us. Oh man. And he brought up 9/11. Hot. Damn, son, you are cooking. Watch.
To speak the truth to you, why am I the only person on the stage, at least, who can say that January 6th now does look like it was an inside job? That the government lied to us for 20 years about Saudi Arabia's involvement in 9/11? That the Great Replacement Theory is not some grand right-wing conspiracy theory, but a basic statement of the Democratic Party's platform? That the 2020 election was indeed stolen by big tech? That the 2016 election, the one that Trump won for sure, was also one that was stolen from him by the national security establishment that actually put up the Trump-Russia collusion hoax that they knew was false. There's a reason why I'm the only person on the stage who can say these things. That's what it's going to take, not people who are licking his boots one time and now Monday morning quarterbacking him and criticizing him when it's convenient.
Governor Christie.
They always trying to cut
let him cook.
He be cooking.
Let him cook, baby. Oh, they are big mad.
Yes, they are.
About that. They're big mad. What are they going to say next? That he's racist? What are you going to put on him? What are you going to put on him? What you going to do? Vivek Ramaswamy proposed January 6th conspiracy theory by suggesting it was an inside job. Anybody ever ask about it? The GOP presidential candidate also waded into conspiracy theories about 9/11. What are you talking about? Again, this is how you know that this is CIA. This is how you know that it's intelligence agency news. Because our own government documents, the own Guantanamo Bay investigators say that the Saudi intelligence agents were the ones who assisted in the hijackers getting to America. This was a covert plot with in conjunction with Saudi Arabian intelligence. That's part of it. That's part of the story. That's according to our own federal government. Joe Biden actually declassified these documents. You can read them for yourself. We've covered them here. It's not a conspiracy theory to say that they hid Saudi Arabian involvement on 9/11. It's literally real. So this is Truth and Reconciliation stuff. Also, January 6th, saying it was an inside job. It's not just Vivek Ramaswamy saying that. Everyone who was involved in law enforcement on January 6th said that. I mean, there are so many stories and so many points of fact to stack one on top of another about January 6th, including, of course, and landing at the heels, the ratchety, cloppity, clompity little heels of Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi was not happy about Vivek Ramaswamy saying January 6th was an inside job. Oh, you cannot have that kind of truth getting out there. We're going to knock them up. We're going to stack them up and knock them down right now.
Let's go. To be in jail.
One of the debaters said it was an inside job. It's an inside job on the part of Donald Trump and his henchmen in the Congress of the United States.
Oh, man.
So Nancy Pelosi admits it. Remember, when you say true things, evil people, liars will reveal themselves, and you'll be able to see them writhe. Let's watch it again.
The debater said it was an inside job. It's an inside job on
it was. January 6th, it was. It was an inside job.
Of Donald Trump and his henchmen in the Congress of the United States.
Interesting. It's almost like, lady, you're in panic.
Yep.
It's almost like you're freaking out because people are beginning to call out your lies. It's almost like you as a liar is beginning to be exposed, and so now you're in pure panic. Just like you were on the date of January 6th, where you all but told us you've been waiting for this. You're excited. You've been waiting for this.
Oh.
An important moment here, ladies and gentlemen, from Nancy Pelosi. Watch.
Service said they have dissuaded him from coming to Capitol Hill. They told him they don't have the resources to protect him here. So at the moment he is not coming, but that could change.
Oh, he comes, I'm going to punch him out. This is my
wow,
moment.
I would pay to see
I've
that.
been waiting for this, for trespassing on the Capitol grounds.
Trespassing?
I'm going to punch him out, and I'm going to go to jail, and I'm going to be happy.
Oh, I've been waiting for this, says Nancy Pelosi. I've been waiting for it. She was so waiting for it that she actually had a news crew there to film her. Her daughter, who's a little documentary filmmaker, wandered through the Capitol with her. Remember, Nancy Pelosi waited during the insurrection on January 6th. Nancy Pelosi waited for her daughter to just hit them angles. She hung out and let her daughter get in front of her, walk in front of her, and then paused, enabling her daughter to get the shot. That's a big of an emergency.
Did she just threaten Donald Trump? She waited, talking about it. She gonna punch him and she gonna go to jail. Now she got her daughter. They walking through the. It seemed like all this was a setup by Nancy Pelosi to sit up here and lie on Donald Trump. She got her whole camera crew, her and her daughter, walking through the building, filming stuff. Or was they just trying to sit up here and make it seem like people was rioting, people was this and that? Because how is it trespassing if the police officer let the people in? If you see the video, because I remember seeing it, when they let the people in, the police officer let them in. They walked peacefully through the hallways. There was no riot or anything. So now Nancy Pelosi got her daughter, and more people behind her walking through the building, taking pictures and videotaping. Man, Nancy Pelosi should be arrested. Why is this woman arrested yet? She need to be held accountable for her actions, for what she done did. She literally on video saying that she was going to hit Donald Trump and she was going to go to jail for it. Boy, I tell you the truth right here. This woman need to be in somebody's courtroom. But they'll let people get away with this, but they'll put all their focus on Donald Trump and keep him in courtrooms, though. That's crazy.
Was. Oh, by the way, Nancy Pelosi saying she's been waiting for this on Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
You've been waiting for it because that's exactly what they charged so many of the J6ers with, trespassing. Which it was trespassing, right? This is the footage.
Look.
Here is your horrible insurrection.
They let them in there.
Here you go.
They let them in there.
There it is. The horror, the shock, the terror. These people were charged with trespassing. Nancy Pelosi says, I've been waiting for this. Trespassing on the Capitol grounds. Who says that kind of stuff?
That's crazy.
Really? That's the first thing that comes to your mind? When you hear that there's an insurrection? Oh, I've been waiting for this trespassing on the Capitol grounds. And it wasn't just Nancy Pelosi waiting for the cameras. Here, ladies and gentlemen, you can see here police officers taking photos and various photographers standing there taking photographs during the horror that was the January 6th insurrection. They're standing there with their photo lenses ready to go. Look at this. There you go.
Look at them.
It was all a show. 4 cameramen taking pictures of a police officer. Yep. There you go.
And that's exactly what they said. They say it was just all a show. Even some of the police admitted that something strange was going on. Because I remember the last video that I did when I covered this situation. The police like, man, they lied. They tricked us. You know what I'm saying? So all of this is crazy. They tried to set up Donald Trump. All the people that they up there and jailed, put in prison, they need to release these people. These people need to be released. Nancy Pelosi needs to be the one that be in jail, the one that needs to be locked up. She admitted that it was an inside job. And shout out to Vivek. Vivek be pissing them off because when he get to spitting that truth about Donald Trump, if y'all realize anything that I've noticed, almost every debate that Vivek had, when he get to talking about Donald Trump and how they lied on him or either cheated him, they be like, oh, all right, Vivek, that's it. They always trying to cut him off. They always trying to cut him off. He can talk, but as soon as he start mentioning Trump, they try to, okay, that's enough. They trying to cut him off. Come on, man.
There's your day of the darkest day in American history. That's right. You can always tell, ladies and gentlemen, you can always tell what they're lying about by how upset they get when you talk about it. The things that they get the most upset about, those are the things that are true. Here's a dangerous insurrectionist that was having his handcuffs taken off by the police officers before he fist bumps them. What the hell is that about? Can Nancy Pelosi explain that one?
I really believe Nancy Pelosi set up all this stuff and made it seem like that there was an insurrection going on. Like, you can see they took him to like a little private area, took the handcuffs off for him, and then bumped knuckles with him. It was all a play, all just to show to make it seem like something really happened when it didn't. This crap needs to stop. This is ridiculous. Like I said, this needs to stop, and Nancy Pelosi needs to be in jail. Don't even take her to a courtroom. Just put her straight in jail. This is crazy. This man done bumped knuckles with the police officer, took him to a little private room, but didn't know it was a camera up there that showed everything.
Can Nancy Pelosi explain the cops on January 6th and what they were doing? Like, for instance, here's body camera footage of an undercover agent who was telling protesters to go into the Capitol. Up, go, go, go! Help them up, he says on camera.
Drain the swamp. Drain
police
the
body
swamp.
cam. This is police body camera footage. Undercover agents. Undercover.
Go! Let's go!
Go, go, go!
Help him up! Help him up!
Help him up!
Help him up! Hold on, wait! Push him
okay.
up! Push him up!
Push him up! Get him into the Capitol!
Yep.
Get him into the Capitol! Remember, Nancy Pelosi needs trespassing at the Capitol.
That could check.
Oh, he comes, I'm gonna punch him out. This is
Oh,
my
wow,
moment.
I would pay to see
I've
that.
been waiting for this, for trespassing on the Capitol grounds. I'm gonna punch him out, and I'm gonna go to jail, and I'm gonna be...
I've been waiting for this. Trespassing on the Capitol grounds, Nancy Pelosi says. Well, boy, oh boy, it sure looks like other people were waiting for this. Go, go, go! Get inside!
Help him up! Help him up!
Why would a police officer be encouraging illegal behavior?
Exactly.
Why are there undercover officers encouraging people to go into the Capitol so that they get hit with 22-year sentences for wandering
Crazy.
down the Capitol hallways peacefully and quietly? That's very strange. You know, it's so strange, in fact, that members of the police force who were there that day said that they were set up. It's not just Vivek Ramaswamy saying it. It's cops at the Capitol on camera.
They set us the up. That's what they did.
Yep.
No,
Remember that.
They set up 64. Oh, absolutely. And then they asked y'all to come 2 hours later. They set us up. They needed everybody right away. Nah, right away. They set us the up. So now we ain't got we ain't got no mother. They set us the
There you go.
Take this one.
They set us up.
Yep.
So you don't have to listen to Vivek, although you probably should.
I really believe Nancy Pelosi set this whole thing up. You can hear the police officers saying they set us up. They set us up as if they let the people go in there, and then they try to make it seem like the people snuck in there. So we're going to call it trespass, and then we're going to blame Donald Trump for it. Remember, they hid this for, the last 3 years, they say? Until Mike Johnson released it? It was all a lie, and Nancy Pelosi is behind this. She even had her daughter and her whole camera crew walking through the buildings, trying to make it seem like they taking pictures and video of something that happened when it really didn't. You can hear police officers saying, go into the Capitol building. They go in the Capitol building. You see police officers just sitting around, letting them walk peacefully through the hallways. All of this was just a lie. You know, people need to be released that got locked up.
Should. You can just listen to the cops. The cops are the ones saying that it was an inside job. The cops are the ones saying that they were set up. Tim Pool saying, this release proves that the cops allowed, aided, and even participated in January 6th.
Yep.
That's right. And the more you look through the J6 tapes, the more you realize, like, what else are they lying about?
Ain't no telling.
There was one person, DC Drano, saying, where's the Epstein client list? Oh, Democrats are covering that up too. Democrats are now covering, they're stopping the subpoena of Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs. So, what are you not allowed to ask questions about? Jeffrey Epstein? January 6 narratives? You're not allowed to ask those questions. So what does that mean? It means they're lying.
Yep.
It means there are lies hidden in there, or really not hidden that much at all. Because the chief of police, pretty important guy on January 6th, went on TV and said there's only one person who could have ordered National Guard troops to come up and make the Capitol orderly, and that was Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi refused to let Donald Trump put National Guard troops at the Capitol. That, by definition, the fact that Donald Trump wanted to put the National Guard at the Capitol, by definition proves it was not an insurrection. Okay? Yep. That like, on its face, that proves it. Number two, when the barricades were breached, Nancy Pelosi wouldn't pick up the phone call. How do we know this? Vivek Ramaswamy? A conspiracy theorist? No, the actual chief of police, Stephen Sund, is his name. And he's been on TV, and he has straight up said, Nancy Pelosi allowed this to happen.
Yep.
Watch.
Speaker of the House in charge of security at the Capitol?
So you have the politically appointed Capitol Police Board that's put in place by, you have the Sergeant Arms that's put in place by Pelosi, you have the Senate Sergeant Arms that's put in place by the Senate leadership, and then you have the architect of the Capitol that's put in place by the president. So you have 3 voting members. I'm a non-voting member. I'm the only non-politically appointed non-voting member, and that's kind of how the security oversight works. But it was Paul Irving who immediately said, I'm going to run it up the chain. I'll never forget that, run it up the chain. And his chain of command ends at Speaker Pelosi. And I had to wait 71 minutes to finally get an approval at 2:09 p.m. before I could finally reach out and start calling in federal assistance. 71 minutes while my men and women fought on the fought heroically to prevent the Capitol from being defended, from being penetrated. And it took 80 minutes before the first window was broken. So those were critical, essential minutes that we're losing.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder.
Damn.
What they get the most angry about is when you tell the truth. What you are.
Exactly. They get the most angry is when you tell the truth. Exactly right, man. Benny did a great job with this one, breaking this video down. Obviously, we know Nancy Pelosi needs to be arrested. And, man, I wouldn't be surprised if we see anything come from Fox News or anywhere that say Nancy Pelosi has to appeal in this courtroom, because it seemed like she was behind all of this. Had her daughter them walking through the building. You can obviously see that police is saying that they set us up. They set us up. It was all a setup to lie on Donald Trump, and Nancy Pelosi need to be held accountable for that, because she the main piece to all of this. But like I said, y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.